My name is Mindy Waldemeyer. I'm the recycling coordinator for the York County Solid Waste Authority. The York County Solid Waste Authority owns the York County Resource Recovery Center, where we process York County municipal solid waste. We're not a recycling hauler or a recycling processor, but we do provide recycling education for the public. So today, we're going to talk about what is recyclable in most York County curbside bins. We should also add that there are many recycling drop-offs throughout York County that offer different recycling options as well. Today we're going to just focus on what is recyclable curbside. First item that we're going to talk about is plastic bottles and jugs. So these would be containers made out of plastic where the base is wider than the neck. It's very important to rinse these bottles thoroughly before you put them in your recycling bin, because residue that is left within the bottle can make the plastic harder to recycle. You also want to remove any caps or lids that are on these containers. They're made of a different type of plastic and they shouldn't go in the bin. It's okay to leave the rings on. The next item that you can place in your curbside bin would be glass bottles and jars. The same as with plastic. You definitely want to rinse them out to remove any type of residue that's inside the container. And again, we're talking about containers where the neck is more narrow than the base. You also want to remember to remove any caps and lids that may be on these containers and throw them away in the trash. Another item that you can place in your curbside bin would be aluminum, steel, or bimetal cans. Bimetal just means that steel is mixed with another type of metal to make the can. You want to rinse these of any type of food or beverage residue. You can leave any metal lids or tabs on the cans when you place them in the bin. Another item that you can place in your curbside bin is corrugated cardboard. By corrugated, we mean cardboard that has a layer in between two flat layers of board that is wavy, it's fluted. So that's different than, say, paperboard, like a tissue box container that is very flat and has no center wavy layer. We want to make sure that these containers go into the trash and these containers can go into your recycling bin. One more thing that you should remember though about cardboard is that if it gets wet or gets any grease or food residue on it, it's very difficult to recycle. So we want to make sure that we keep our cardboard nice and dry. You can break it down so it fits better into your bin. If you have a toter with a lid, that's especially helpful. Another item that is recyclable in your York County curbside bin is what we call an aseptic food staple container. These are containers that usually have some sort of liquid inside of them, maybe dairy products or broth. They're made out of paper, but they're also covered with a glossy plastic outer coating. It's a very specific type of container, but they are recyclable in York County. As with other types of containers, we want to make sure that you throw away the lids and rinse them out thoroughly, and then you can place them into your bin. Lastly, we have newspaper. Newspaper is recyclable in York County curbside bins. It should be kept dry because again, any type of moisture really affects the way that we can recycle paper. Junk mail, catalogs, magazines, any other types of paper and paper products are not recyclable in your curbside bin. So currently, you do have to put them into your trash. Some of you may be wondering what happens to materials that end up at the recycling center that are not actually recyclable. We refer to those items as contaminants. When contaminants reach the materials recovery facility, they have to be sorted from all of the other materials that are recyclable. This process is usually done by hand. It's very labor intensive. After the materials are sorted, the contaminants are loaded back into trucks and hauled to a disposal facility such as the York County Resource Recovery Center. In 2019 alone, there were 30,000 tons of contaminants that were disposed of from our local materials recovery facility. We realize that people have good intentions when they place items into the bin that they wish were recyclable. Unfortunately, those items can cause a lot of wasted time and energy. So please follow these guidelines, contact your municipality, or contact us through social media or our website if you have any questions. Thank you for viewing our video today, and please consider sharing it.